Didn't even know you were standing there until your laugh caught in the evening air. One glance, one beat, and the world slowed down, like I've been missing you all over town. You raised your eyes, and that was it. No speeches made, no perfect script, just a sudden pull, too strong to fight. A quiet beginning in the middle of night. The moment we first looked, the sky stood still. Nothing else mattered, nothing else will. One silent second, a story began. When your eyes first caught my plans. You smiled like you knew something I didn't. I stumbled through words I never finished, but somehow silence said it best. Two strangers finding home in a breath. It wasn't love, not yet, not quite, but it lit a fire in the softest light. One tiny spark, one whispered clue that somehow, someday it'd be me and you. The moment we first looked, the sky stood still. Nothing else mattered, nothing else will. One silent second, a story began. When your eyes first caught my plans. A single beat, it beat at glance on that old street. A spark too sweet to ever fade. The moment everything quietly changed. The moment we first looked, the sky stood still. Nothing else mattered, nothing else will. One silent second, a story began. When your eyes first caught my plans. Still feels like magic when you turn my way. Still feels like the very first day. One glance, one breath, one brand new start. You caught my eyes and stole my heart. You asked my name with a tilted grin. I laughed too loud, trying to fit in, but somehow the nerves just slipped away. When you smiled and looked my way, every word felt new, felt right, like finding colors in black and white. Your voice, your laugh, the way you stay, pulled all my fears away. Heartbeat at hello, racing past, skipping beats talked about nothing and everything too, like strangers who somehow already knew. I caught myself hoping you'd stay a while, memorizing your crooked smile. I lost the map, I lost the plan, standing right where it all began. One glance from you, one little fall, and suddenly I wanted it all. Heartbeat at hello, racing fast, skipping beats I hoped would last. One smile, one spark, it all began the moment you reached for my hand. If falling can start with a laugh and a look, then you were the line I never mistook. No doubt, no second guess, just a yes whispered from my chest. Heartbeat at hello, racing fast, skip beats I hoped would last. One smile, one spark, it all began the moment you reached for my hand. Still hear it now when you say my name, still feel that first heartbeat flame. One moment, one chance, one hello, that's all it took for love to grow. You said you hated the rain but loved the smell. I said I never could lie that well. We traded small truths under faded lights, and talking about dreams we barely survived. The world felt smaller, just you and me. No filters, no mask, just honesty. The night leaning soft and wide, we let our guarded pieces collide. Conversations after midnight fall, where broken hearts find room to crawl. No scripts, no games, no right or wrong, just finding home and where we belong. You asked about scars I never showed. I asked about dreams you never told. It wasn't loud, it wasn't fast, just building something meant to last. We sipped cold coffee, lost in time, drawing maps between your heart and mine. Every glance another thread we sewed, telling stories we barely even know. Conversations after midnight fall, where broken hearts find room to crawl. No scripts, no games, no right or wrong, just finding home and where we belong. But maybe it started right here with me. No fancy lines, no perfect star, just a quiet stitching of our hearts. Oh! Conversations after midnight fall, where broken hearts find room to crawl. No scripts, no games, no right or wrong, just finding home where we belong. The clock kept ticking, but we stayed still, trading dreams until the world felt real. Conversations soft and wide, wrote the first lines where you're by my side. You tapped your glass just to break the ice. I stumbled through words not once but twice. Your laugh was easy, your smile was shy. Both of us scared but willing to try. But then you blurred, the time slipped fast. Awkward jokes that somehow lasted. Our hands stayed close, our hearts beat loud. Two strangers lost inside the crowd. Awkward and perfect, every glance, skipping steps in this crazy dance. Not sure where we're heading tonight, but it feels too good to fight. Told a story about your worst day. I laughed so hard I forgot what to say. You spilled your drink, I dropped my fork, and somehow it all just worked. It wasn't polished, it wasn't planned, but you kept reaching for my hand. And every nervous breath we shared was building something real and rare. Awkward and perfect, every glance, skipping steps in this crazy dance. Not sure where we're heading tonight, but it feels too good to fight. Begins with broken lines, with half-loud laughs and clumsy signs. Maybe perfect, never smooth. Maybe it looks a lot like me and you. Awkward and perfect, every glance, skipping steps in this crazy dance. Too good to fight. So here's to tripping through this dark. Two crooked smiles and open hearts. Awkward and perfect, just like this. A first date I never wanna miss. expected something only I would get. I caught myself smiling and just let it sit. The world spun on, but I stayed right there, wrapped in the way you filled the air. It wasn't loud, it wasn't planned, just the brush of yours against my hand. Little moments stitched so tight, I didn't even have to fight. Falling deeper without even trying, losing ground without denying. Every word, every glance, every sigh, pulling me under, pulling me high. You didn't ask for me to fall this fast, didn't rush me, didn't need to ask. Just being near was enough somehow, and I'm not looking for a way out now. Every touch feels like a thread we weave, stronger than the air we breathe. No need for promises carved in stone. Your hand in mine feels like home. Falling deeper without even trying, losing ground without denying. Every word, every glance, every sigh, pulling me under, pulling me high. If love's a river, I'm letting it sweep. If love's a promise, it's one I'll keep. No maps, no anchors, no second guess, just falling deeper into your mess. Falling deeper without even trying, losing ground without denying. Every word, every glance, every sigh, pulling me under, pulling me high. So here I fall, wide open and wide. No fear, no need to hide. Falling deeper, heart open wide, with you standing on the other side. You pulled me down that quiet street, no plans, no maps, just moving feet. A stolen hour nobody knew, a little world built for two. Laughter soft behind our hands, spinning dreams in shifting sand. The world went on, but we stood still, trading secrets, bending will. Borrowed time you can't get back, living fast between the cracks. One whisper laugh, one daring glance, a lifetime built on a second chance. You kissed my hand when no one saw, like a secret written into law. 1 minute stretched into an hour, blooming quiet like a stolen flower. We didn't need the world to know the best things live in the quiet glow. No promises carved into stone, just hearts that found a place to roll. Borrowed time we can't get back, living fast between the cracks. One whisper laugh, one daring glance, a lifetime built on a second chance. If life's a race we always lose, I'd still steal every minute with you. No golden crowns, no grand parade, just borrowed time and the love we borrowed time we can't get back, living fast between the cracks. Oh, one whisper laugh, one daring glance, a letdown built on a second chance. So here's to the seconds we never owned, the fleeting nights that felt like home. Borrowed time but still so true, every stolen moment led me to you. Mornings with you feel softer somehow, coffee cups clinking, no need to slow down. You hum a song while tying your shoes, and suddenly the world feels new. No grand speeches, no heavy signs, just your hand slipping into mine. In all the noise, in all the rush, I find my safe place inside of us, where we feel like home, no need to hide. Breathing easy with you by my side. No maps, no plans, just you and me, a simple kind of infinity. The way you laugh when you burn the toast, the way you dance when no one's close. All these tiny everyday things built to love stronger than diamond rings. It's not perfect, it's not always neat, but it's where broken hearts find their beat. In the mess and in the hush, I'm safest when it's us, where we feel like home, no need to hide. Breathing easy with you by my side. No maps, no plans, just you and me, a simple kind of infinity to remedy. If the world outside falls apart, I'll meet you here where we first start. In the small, in the real, in the everyday. You're my shelter, come what may. Where we feel like home, no need to hide. safe kind of love, built to last. A little harder than before. I pretend not to hear it anymore. Your coffee's cold, you don't complain. We smile, but something's not the same. It's not a fight, it's not a fall. It's the spaces going down the hall. Words we swallow, glances we miss. Tiny cracks built out of this. Tiny cracks in quiet places, hiding deep behind smiling faces. Not loud, not clear, but they're all the same. Little rifts we forget to name. You say you're fine, I'm not alone. Both of us feeling something's wrong. We patch it up with one more joke. Pretend the silence never spoke. It's not betrayal, it's not goodbye. It's just too many whys left to lie. The safest homes can still fall apart when we stop hearing each other's heart. Tiny cracks in quiet places, hiding deep behind smiling faces. Not loud, not clear, but they're all the same. Little rifts we forget to name. Touch the breaking lines, they'll grow too deep to realign. It's not too late to turn around, but first we have to hear the sound. Tiny cracks in quiet places, hiding deep behind smiling faces. Not loud, not clear, but they're all the same. Little rifts we forget to name. So here's my hand, here's my fear. Can we still fix what's cracked right here? Before the silence takes its claim, before we forget we're the same. Your words hit harder when you don't say a thing. Your silence cuts deeper than any scream. We circle each other, too tired to fight, trading cold glances deep into the night. I slam the door without a sound. You build your walls higher now. The louder the sound, Two broken hearts pretending not to care. You tap your phone, I fake a laugh. We both know we can't fix it with that. All the small things we let slide by are now the reasons we say goodbye. The thunder hums inside our heads, words we swallowed, now left unsaid. The air between us turns to stone, two people fighting to stay alone. Storm in the quiet, breaking slow, lightning flashing where love won't go. No shouting, no fire, just heavy air. Two broken hearts pretending not to care. Maybe it's easier not to scream, to let the silence say what we need. But God, I miss the noise we made before this quiet tore us away. Storm in the quiet, breaking slow, lightning flashing, the love won't go. No shouting, no fire, just heavy air. Two broken hearts pretending not to care. We sit in the rubble of what we knew, waiting for someone to make a move. But the storm rolls on inside these walls, while neither a voice sends it around. Your hand hovers, unsure in the dark, like you're waiting for one small spark. I hold my breath, too scared to move, hoping somehow we still have something to prove. The anger fades, the hurt stays low, but underneath I think we know it's not the fights that tear us down, it's forgetting how to turn around. If you still reach, I'll reach back to. Across the silence we both pull through. No pride, no shame, just open skin, begging for you to hold me again. You whisper sorry without a sound. I'm not afraid to break this ground. We step through ruins, hand in hand, building again with trembling plans. It's not about getting every word right, it's choosing to stay through the night. It's reaching when it's hard to breathe, and believing there's still a we. If you still reach, I'll reach back to. Across the silence we both pull through. No pride, no shame, just open skin, begging for you to hold me again. not in a rush to let you go. If love's a choice we make each day, I'll choose you even through the gray. If you still reach, I'll reach back to, across the silence we both pulled through. No pride, no shame, just open skin, begging for you to hold me again. So here's my hand, broken and true, still reaching now, still reaching for you. No perfect words, no scripted plan, just please just stay and hold me again. We sit on opposite sides of the bed, both awake but nothing said. Scrolling through screens just to hide all the words stuck deep inside. You sigh, I turn, we miss again. Two strangers wearing the skin of friends. I reach a little, you pull away. How did it get so hard to stay? Halfway across the room, so far to go, speaking in silence we don't even know. Close enough to hear each breath fall, but too far gone to feel it all. Your coffee steams on the countertop. I think of calling, then I stop. Little distances pile so high, we lose each other without goodbye. I see you there, but you're out of reach, lost in thoughts we never teach. One more moment, one more miss, trading love for emptiness. Halfway across the room, so far to go, speaking in silence we don't even know. Close enough to hear each breath fall, but too far gone to feel it all. Maybe it's fear, maybe it's pride, maybe we're both too tired to try. But part of me still standing here, waiting for you to pull me near. Halfway across the room, so far to go, speaking in silence we don't even know. Close enough to hear each breath fall, but too far gone to feel it all. We're halfway there, but getting thin, still hoping someone lets someone in. Halfway across, halfway apart, still carrying these distant hearts. You open your mouth and close it tight. I turn away, tired of the fight. We both can feel it sitting in the air, the heavy question neither can bear. It's not about who's wrong or right, It's wondering if it's worth the fight. One small word could break a man. Are we beginning, or is this the end? Hanging by a word, hanging by a breath, balancing between holding on and what's left. One small move could draw a line between your heart and mine, between your heart and mine. You touch your ring, I touch my sleeve, both too scared to finally leave. The coffee's cold, the hour's thin, neither sure how to start or end. The clock keeps ticking loud and cruel, while we pretend we're bending rules. The deep inside we know we see, maybe love isn't enough to be. Hanging by a word, hanging by a breath, balancing between holding on and what's left. One small move could draw a line between your heart and mine. If goodbye's waiting in the wings, why do we still wear these rings? If ending's easy, why is it so hard letting go of what we are? Hanging by a word, hanging by a breath, balancing between holding on and what's left. One small move could draw a line between your heart and mine, between your heart and mine. So we sit in the halfway light, too afraid to stay, too afraid to fight, still hanging by a word tonight, still hoping for something right. You didn't cry and I didn't shout, we just let the silence draw it out. You grabbed your coat, I stared at the floor, two broken hearts walking out the door. No last kiss, no begging to stay, just heavy breathing, looking away. The saddest words we never said linger louder inside my head. The quieting goodbye cuts too deep, a final promise we couldn't keep. No fireworks, no final cries, just the weight of unsaid goodbyes. Your keys jingled soft in your shaking hand, I thought of all the things unplanned. No big scenes, no doors to slam, just two tired hearts saying I am. We used to fight, we used to plead, now we just nod at broken dreams. A chapter closed without a page, two voices lost on separate stage. The quiet The quieting goodbye cuts too deep. A final promise we couldn't keep. No fireworks, no final cries, just the weight of unsaid goodbyes. Now the rooms echo with empty air. I reach for you, but you're not there. The quiet lingers, the quiet stays, long after love has walked away.
Your jacket's still hanging by the door. Your coffee mug untouched on the floor. I keep walking through this half-lit place, still half expecting to see your face. The rooms feel bigger, the nights grow long. Even silence sounds like a wrong song. Your shadow clings to every light, turning mornings into endless nights.
Rooms you left empty, spaces you claimed. I'm living with echoes and whispering names. Every breath tastes like goodbye, still chasing ghosts you left behind.
I replay the way you used to laugh, the messy notes, the silly crafts. I thought memories would hold me up, but they just drain my empty cup.
I reach for things I cannot hold, dreams that fade but never fold. And every corner of this room still hums your unfinished tune. Rooms you left empty, spaces you claimed. I'm living with echoes and whispering names. Every breath tastes like goodbye, still chasing ghosts you left behind. If leaving was easy, I'd have left too. But somehow I'm still stuck to you. In halls you walked, in chairs you sat, I'm lost in all the what ifs and that's that. Rooms you left empty, spaces you claimed. I'm living with echoes and whispering names. Every breath tastes like goodbye, still chasing ghosts you left behind. So here I stand in the rooms we made, turning pages that never fade. Left behind with the dreams you knew, still wishing I had left with you. across my floor. Different now, but I wanted more. Not the rushing back to yesterday, but breathing in this brand new way. Some days I break, some days I mend. Some nights feel like they'll never end, but in between the cracks and falls, I'm learning how to stand through it all. Learning to stand again, piece by piece, giving the broken parts their peace. Not rushing, not hiding, not needing to win, just finding my balance deep within. I talk to myself like a friend would do, whispering truths I once only knew. It's not about forgetting the pain, it's making a home in the rain. Every scar writes its own song, a quiet reminder that I'm strong. Step by step, no perfect plan, just these shaky legs learning to stand. Learning to stand again, piece by piece, giving the broken parts their peace. Not rushing, not hiding, not needing to win, just finding my balance deep within. If falling taught me anything, it's that broken wings still find spring. And even if it takes all year, every small step pulls me clear. Learning to stand again, piece by piece, giving the broken parts their peace. Not rushing, not hiding, not needing to win, just finding my balance deep within. So here's to the stumbles, here's to the flight, here's to forgiving myself each night. Learning to stand, not perfectly planned, but finally learning to land. I wasn't looking, wasn't ready yet, still patching pieces, still full of regret. But you smiled like the morning sky, and something inside just wanted to try. It wasn't thunder, it wasn't flames, just a quiet shift calling my name. A breath of air, a softer pace, a brand new start in a broken place. First light after the fall, soft and slow. Not a rush, just a gentle glow. Hope doesn't shout, it barely sings, but it's enough to spread my wings. You didn't ask for more than I could give, you just stood there and let me live. No demands, no heavy dreams, just a space where healing breathes. It wasn't perfect, it wasn't loud, it grew like sunlight through a cloud. And though my heart still wore old scars,
like rain. Maybe it whispers through the pain. Maybe it grows when you're standing still, learning again how to feel. First light after the fall, soft and slow. Not a rush, just a gentle glow. Hope doesn't shout, it barely sings, but it's enough to spread my wings. So here's to beginnings no one sees, to finding light in shattered dreams, to smiling back at the fragile sun, and knowing my heart's my get here without some scars, without nights we question who we are. But through the cracks, the breaks, the fights, we still chose each other every night. It's not a story wrapped in gold, it's a quiet hand you still wanna hold. Not perfect, not easy, not without pain, but something real that still remains. Built through the storm, standing tall, not from never breaking, but surviving it all. Love isn't shiny, it's worn and true, and after everything, I still choose you. We learned that love's not just a flame, it's ashes too, and calling the name. It's fighting for joy, it's standing through rain, it's holding on tight through all the change. It's hearing I'm sorry when pride wants to stay, it's reaching again when you wanna run away. It's quiet forgiveness, it's louder than screams, it's finding forever and in between dreams. Built through the storm, standing tall, not from never breaking, but surviving it all. Love isn't shiny, it's born and true, and after everything, I still choose you. If love's a house, we hammered each nail. If love's a song, we rewrote every scale. If love's a war, we fought and stayed. If love's a home, then here's where we lay. Built through the storm, standing tall,